Hello friends, welcome to our day 11 lecture of 50 days English lecture series. I'm Nilanjan Bose and today I'll be dealing with closed stage segment. My dear friend, as you know that the different kind of questions are being set on the basis of closed stage in different competitive examinations like CLAT, IELTS, you will find this kind of questions. So without wasting time, let us discuss the question and along with the explanation. It's all about, the passage is all about, in fact, extinction of plants and animals due to deforestation and urbanization. As you go through the entire passage, you will come to know that this is all about this kind of things. So in the closed stage segment, my dear friend, you have to keep in mind that the options will be as close as possible. Now it's sometimes it gets very much difficult to select that which one is to be picked up and which one is to be left. Sometimes the process of elimination will be handy for you, and if you get to know what is the actual meaning of the entire passage, you will definitely hit the correct word over there. So let's start. Hundreds of plants and animals are, after that one number is given every day due to deforestation and urbanization. What might happen if this continues in the future? Now, two different words are there. First one is deforestation and second one is urbanization. My dear friend, as you know that nowadays there is deforestation all around, and for that particular kind of reason, the hundreds of plants and animals are getting lost over here. Now, it's the common sense that if we are talking about deforestation and urbanization, definitely the existence of the plants and animals is really in danger. So, if you go through the options, you will find killing, alive, born, left, lost. Now we are talking about the lost, and before lost R is there, so it is written in passive voice. So definitely your correct answer will be option E, and that is written lost. Now if we proceed, we find that in all 5 mass extinctions have occurred, and scientists, Earth is in 6th mass extinction. Now if you are talking about mass extinction, and scientists do often believe that Earth is in 6th mass extinction. It is the belief of the scientists. Now you have to find out a similar kind of word, whether there is any word regarding belief or belief, something like that. If you go through the options, you will find that first option speaks, followed by told, estimation, believe, consider. Straight away you will find your option over there, and D is the correct answer, that is believe. Moving ahead. Now, the world as it is now is threatened, including people who are responsible for Earth's. Now, after that, there should be a negative word, because the human beings are responsible, including the people who are responsible for Earth's what? Now, if you go through the option, you will find that shape, development, deterioration, warmth, expansion. As we are talking about the negative word, so definitely your correct answer will be deterioration. It means from dipping down, right? So the correct answer is C. Moving ahead, you find that clearing of the land are direct results of urbanization and deforestation. People have dash number 4 and damaged almost half of Earth's land. Now my dear friend, if you go through that, you will find that actually we people are responsible for the alteration of the entire land. Depending on the need of the people, we are altering everything, we are changing it everything. So any word which is very much similar in category of with changing or alteration, and that should be the suitable option over there. And if you go through the option, you find the first word is written altered, second one created, then produced, made, then finally the word is brought. So already I have talked about the alteration or changing, and this particular line also signifies that people have altered and damaged almost half Earth's land at a very unsustainable rate. So the correct answer will be option A. Moving ahead in the passage, you will find that that an increase of 6 degrees Celsius is forecast this century if a change is not made to dash the damage done to the Earth. Now my dear friend, it's all about the conditional aspect. Now, taking into consideration the conditional aspect, you find that an increase of 6 degrees Celsius is forecast this century if indicates the conditional statement. A change is not made to reverse the damage done to the earth. Now there is an action which is to be needed to reverse the damage done to the earth. Now it's all about indicating the opposite one. So any word which is very much similar to the opposite or the adverse or the reverse effect, that should be the correct answer. And if you go through the options, you will easily find out the option D, the word is written reverse. And that is the correct answer over here. Moving ahead. Noticeable changes of global warming, including migration and the change in season earnings. Now, my dear friend, it's all about that migration is at a faster speed. So it's all about the acceleration of the migration. Now, migration is at a very rapid speed. Now, any word which is indicating to rapid speed, that is acceleration, something like that. If you go through the option, you will find that delay. It cannot be the answer. Birds, vague almost. It cannot be considered. Slow down, just opposite. Hasten and acceleration. It's all about the migration, acceleration and the change in season earnings. So your correct answer will be option E. Moving ahead. To hatch eggs and dash, number 7, young earlier than they did at the beginning of this century. Now, depending on the problem, global warming is all around and everything is getting migrated over there at a very faster kind of speed. Already we have talked about migration, acceleration over there. So the animal is just having some migration process and they are bearing their kids and moving away. So it's all about bearing. And if you find that option, bearing is written over there straightly in option B. First word spare, then bear, then destroy, then amend, and then generation. It's all about leaving that particular place and going away. So they are bearing their kids. All the animals are bearing their kids and leaving the places over there. So the correct option will be option B. Now number 8. While this is just the tip of iceberg, many other dash number 8 regarding the extinction of plants and animal species need addressing. Now, anything needs to be addressed, and that has become a particular issue, and the issues we are dealing with nowadays. So any word which has direct connection with this kind of problem or issues, and that will be the suitable answer over here in question number 8. Now, if you go through the options, you find that first option, it is written animals, then difficulty, then issues, then humans, then problems. Anything needs to be addressed, that should be certainly, it should be issues. So straight away you will find your option over here in option C, and it is written issues. If we proceed, you find that now then and ever before to pull our heads out of the sand, read, make changes for the dash of the earth. Now we are really concerned about the wealth of the earth. We are really affected by the wealth of the earth because something is happening all around and that is affecting the wealth of the earth. So highlighting factor is wealth, and any word related to that wealth, that should be the suitable option over here. And if you go through the option segment, you find that extinction, it cannot be the answer. Better, no way, wealth, and sigma and demand. So the correct answer is obviously wealth. Moving to the last segment, future generations are dash as they are a species as well. Now, my dear friend, you have to take into consideration what is the difference between the two words endangered and threatened. Endangered means on the verge of extinction, and threatened means that within that foreseen future, they're getting the threatening over there. Now, future generations are, as the passage proceeds, you find that future generations are, mind it, one word, and that is are. After are, if it is not continuous, if you want to express that particular sentence in a very passive form or passive voice rather, then after the word are, it should be in the V3 mode, and that is a negative word according to the context. Now if you go through the option, you will find that first option endangered, then threatened, second word is threatened. It could have been threatened, then we would have considered that, but as it is not like that, so we must eliminate the option B. C, evaluated, it's not talking about evaluation. Living and compared cannot be the answer, and according to the rule, it should be are endangered. So the correct answer will be option A. Now, my dear friend, I've already explained a complete passage of closed text, and it's my request from my side. It's my request to you all that if you go through the entire passage, try to have a grasp of the entire passage. Just go through the meaning. You will find out the key words, and which will be really handy for you to select the correct option. I hope I have clarified everything. If you have understood, if it is fine with you, you please share your feeling on YouTube channel. Thank you.